ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भगवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सावकाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः। यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते संघात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति रागद्वेषवियुक्तेस्तु विषयानेन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिः अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम् Last time we have seen this both shlokas together, and this is for Shamaha. If we are not direct our mind properly, then what can happen? That is shown in this both verses 62 and 63. And we have seen Bhagavan says, a person, Vishayanthyayatah. If person starts dwelling upon Vishaya, then what will happen? Teshu Vishayeshu Sangaha Upajayate. With reference to that object, if person was dwelling upon, they will develop attachment. Upajayate is born. And because of this attachment, then desire is born. And the meaning of desire, this is not that simple desire, but who starts thinking, I cannot live without this object. This is called longing, intense longing. It's called kamaha upajayate. If kama is fulfilled, so whatever desire we have, is it fulfilled, then next step will be greed will come. But if desire is not fulfilled, then what happens? That Bhagavan has shown here, krodha abhijayate. Then anger is born. Unfulfilled desire gives anger. Anger is born. And Bhagavan says, krodhat sammoha bhavati. Because of anger, our mind cannot take proper decision. Is called sammoha. Mudaha also come from here on moha. There is a one verb is called moha. Moha means to delude. Mudaha, mohaha, everything comes from here only. So sammoha. The person cannot take proper decision, and even dharma adharma iva pashyati, adharma dharma iva pashyati. For such person, they can say this adharma is dharma only, and a person who lives a life of dharma, they say this is adharma. This is called delusion. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Because of this delusion, what is the next step? Bhagavan says we forget whatever right now or in past few years, whatever we have studied. Smriti means not only who am I am this body, but Smriti means whatever teaching of our Shastras, Vibhramaha, it just goes away. It never stays in our mind. And Smriti Pranshad, when these all memories with regards to Shastra Guru Upadesha, Buddhinashaha Upajayate, the destruction of Buddhi, the meaning of Buddhi is not intellect, but Buddhi, we can say, that person is no longer under the hand of our own Buddhinashaha and Buddhinashat Pranashyati. And when there is a no proper decision, person cannot use one's own free will, that we can say this person is as good as Nashi. That we have seen in detail. And for Shamaha, Bhagavan says, from here 2 to 3 steps only, we should know how can we give proper direction to our mind. Up to 3 steps, we can give proper direction. If starts thinking of Vishayan, we can tell our mind, don't just more dwell upon the object. Then slowly mind won't stops. Again it dwells, but attachment should not develop. And how we cannot attach development? We can say all objects are anitya. Anitya cannot give nitya sukha. It's called slowly we have tried to understand our mind and still attachment is gone. Last we can say sangat sanjayate kama. Still this longing desire we can able to say no. If there is a strong desire, we can tell our mind you should not go after again same sense object. If you it's like Nachiketa, no, we can tell our mind you go whatever people have suffered, if they have fulfilled their intense desire, they are suffered. One who always after to fulfill desire, people are not happy. Always they are suffer. If keep on telling, then even we can retrieve our mind from karma, grip. But slowly, karma krodha, then this after this step, we cannot stop it. It goes one by one all the steps. Even krodha also, I told krodha by give different type of technique, we can still stop. But after that, everything can goes and create havoc and still we suffered all the time. That we have seen in detail. Sammoha, I told that the person forgets what Guru has taught us or what Shastra. Sammohat Guru affect akshepati, sammohat pitru tadayati. Because just forget who am I, to whose son I am, everything. It's sammohat smriti vibramaha. Here the smriti vibramaha, all teaching of Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad are gone. Buddhinasha, Smriti Pranshad, Buddhinasha. And Buddhinasha, Shankaracharya says, a person cannot take proper decision what to be done, what should not be to be done. It's called Karya, Akarya, Vishaya Viveka, Ayogyata. That we have seen. Buddhinasha Pranashyati. Pranashyati means that person is not no more as a human being, is living like another being. Purushartha ayogya bhavati. That says Purushartha ayogya. The meaning is the person we say dharma artha kam, he says I'm not interested anymore. So this is somebody has said many years before, if we have negative feelings, then which type of emotions develop? If we have some pleasant, our mind is happy, then which type of emotions develop? Somebody has shown me, so I am interested only if we are sad. I don't think whether you can able to read or not. Can you able to read? Okay. So only one thing, if we are sad, so this is triangle. If we are sad, so we are sad because we consider ourselves guilty feel. We are sad because somebody has abandoned us. We are sad because of despair. We are sad because we are depressed. We are sad because we are feel loneliness. And we are sad because we feel bored. This is for 6 reasons of being sad. And if guilty, then again, what are the negative? The 2 more negative, he says, this guilty says remorseful, the guilty feeling, we feel ourselves ashamed. That abundant, we feel ourselves is ignored. People are ignoring me, or we are victimized of somebody's. If despair is there, we consider we are powerless, or we consider we are vulnerable. If we are depressed, then we consider ourselves inferior. And if we are depressed, we think I don't have anything, emptiness. Again, loneliness, feel isolated. Because of loneliness, we feel everybody has given up, abundant, bored, apathetic, and because of boring, we become indifferent. This all emotion of sad. If we are happy, then what happens? This also is good to see. So it starts from here. Happy here up to here. So if we are happy, we are joyful, we are happy, so we can have some interest somewhere. If we are happy, we can feel proud of us. If we are happy, we feel I am accepted by other people. If we are happy, we have some powerfulness. If we are happy, our mind is peaceful. If we are happy, we have some new initiative. And if we are happy, we are optimistic. And again, joyful means we consider ourselves liberated. Because of joyful, we can feel we are ecstatic. If we are interested, we are amused. If we are interested, we are inquisitive. If we are proud, then we feel our are some important person, and proud gives confident. If we are accepted, then everybody respect us, and accepted means we consider we have fulfilled. So these all are positive, others are negative. If we are powerful, then provocative, and we becomes powerful, then we are generous, courageous. Yeah, because of powerful, we are courageous, peaceful, we are loving. If we are peaceful, then we are hopeful. Intimate, then we are playful, we are sensitive. And the last one is optimistic, then we are inspired, then we are open. So these all are positive and said are negative. Same way they have given, if we are surprised, then what are the feelings? If we have fear, so this fear, anger, disgust, all are, we can say, negative feelings. Surprise, happy, even sad is also negative feelings. Only 2 positive feelings. So if we are always in happy mood, so we can learn more. If we are depressed, we do not have a chance to learn. It's given beautifully. In Shankaracharya has written, Sarva anarthasya moolam uttam. What is the cause of everything? Anartha means Uselessness. What is the cause of all uselessness? Bhagavan says, Vishaya Vidyana. If we are more and more, we are Dhyayato Vishaya Pumsaha, it is the cause of all adversities, all problems. And now Bhagavan says, if you want moksha, then how should your mind? Now Bhagavan, until now, how person can be anarthasya means how person will get into the problem. This is Vishaya Vidyanan. Is the cause of sarva anarthas, is the cause of all problems. Now Atha means now, Idanim, Bhagavan will tell moksha kara. What is the cause of moksha? Idam uchyate. Same, if mind is peaceful, then moksha is easy. That we have chanted, Bhagavan says, if somebody asks, then we should not go anytime and we cannot use sense object. Then Bhagavan says, person should go and person should even use this sense object. But what are the conditions? This is Indrayehi Charan Vishayan. This is the main sentence. Person should go in the Vishaya means sense object with the help of senses. Charan means he should move. We can't close our eyes. We can move inside the mall. But which type of mind? So Bhagavan has used two adjectives for senses. He says senses should be raga dvesha vayuktehi. Our senses should be roughed off under the grip of likes and dislikes. And our indriya should be atma vashehi. So raga dvesha vayuktehi indriyehi atma vashehi indriyehi vidayatma vishayanchar. Vidayatma means mind. Vidaya means one who is the master. A person who is the master of mind, that person with all senses, doesn't have likes, dislikes, a senses which is under control, then person can Vishayanchara, then person can enter into the world, all different type of object, but still Bhagavan stays prasadam adhigachyati. That person will get cheerfulness. Prasadam means cheerfulness. Bhagavan, here it is tranquility. Mind becomes shantam. Tranquility, adhigachyati. It attains. So this is only Bhagavan gives answer. How can we use sense object? So we can use sense object without likes, dislikes. We can use sense object under master of our own senses. Then no problem. It's called we should. So this is two things Bhagavan has written. Videyatma means one whose mind is under control. Then we can say this is called Shamaha. And Atma Vashyehi Indriyehi. Here Indriya is there. Now you know how to split Sandhi. So here Indriyehi. So we can say this is called Dhamma. Which type of Indriya? Atma Vashyehi. So Bhagavan has talked about that both Shama and Dhamma, then person definitely will get tranquility. If mind is disturbed only because we have no control over our mind and sense organs. Two means whereas before this verse, a person's mind was not under control. Then what happened we have seen. Whereas here, person is Videyatma. Videyatma means one who is the master of one's own mind. And Vindriyehi, but which type Indriye? What I said, Raga Dvesha Vayuktehi Indriyehi, Atma Vashyehi Indriyehi. one whose senses is free from likes and dislikes, and one whose senses are under his own control. Then Vishayanchara keep on moving under the old sense object, but still prasadam adhigacchati. This person will get attains tranquility, mind will be peaceful, no problem. Vishayat samgase sukama krodha, these all problems it doesn't create. It is called prasadam adhigacchati. To what I have written is whereas Vidayatma, the meaning is mind is under control, disciplined, integrated person. Such person keeps mind and sense organs under control. So it is called Vidayatma. And two adjectives have been used for sense organs indriya. Which type of indriya? Raga Dvesha Viyuktehi indriya and Atmavashyehi indriya. So Raga Dvesha without likes and dislikes, and Atmavashyehi, which is we are master. So I have just written. So we always suppose some snake bite is there, then what doctor used to give, it says anti-poison. It's called antidote. Same way, if we have longing means karma, then what is the antidote of karma? So I have written dispassion. Vairagya is the antidote of karma. If we have krodha, anger means unfulfilled karma, then what is the antidote? Antidote is written here. Yeah. So unfulfilled karma, antidote is compassion. Our mind with compassion, daya. If lobha, our mind is full of greed. Greed is fulfilled karma. So what is the antidote? Shastra says dhanam. Sedantara, beautiful, there are madaha means arrogance. More fulfilled karma, person starts thinking, I am successful. So what is the antidote? Person should modest. Modesty is the antidote. If moha means delusion, and where delusion comes, I have written, because of the overpowered by our raga dvesha. Then what is the antidote? How can we come out from the grip of moha? So I have written proper prayer and particularly this Gayatri Mantra. If a person chants daily, it is very helpful to give the direction of mind. If Matsaraha means jealousy is there, then why jealousy? Again, because of Raga Dvesha, we should develop love towards that person with whom we are jealous. These all are positive and these all are negative. So our mind should be full with these emotions. Our mind should be full of vairagya. Our mind should be full of compassion. Our mind should be ready to help someone. Our mind should be vinaya. Our mind always to be prayerful towards Lord. And our mind should have love towards everyone, unconditional love. If person have this, then we can say this person is a mumukshu. And he becomes mumukshu because of the living a life of karma yoga. Atma Vashyehi, that's why I have written the meaning. Atma Vashyehi means one who is master of one's own buddhi. Here not means buddhi, but we can say is a mind. We have that ability to say no to our buddhi. We should have ability to say our mind no. Otherwise, if mind says I need, we fulfill. Our buddhi says I need, we fulfill. So videyatma ragadvesha viyuktehi atmavashyehi indriyehi vishayanchara. Again, same thing. A person who is self-mastered moves in the field of sense object, and along with sense organs, then Vishaya remains Vishaya only. They remain as a Vishaya, they want a source of happiness or even pain. Remain Vishaya, and one who knows whole world as a Ishvara Srushti, they never see any happiness and pain in Vishaya. In such person, prasadam adhigacchati. This person attains tranquility and cheerfulness. So Bhagavan is preferred, our mind should be cheerful. Our mind should not be sad. Our mind should not be sorrows. Cheerful. In that person only, one whose mind is come out from the grip of Indriya and Manaka. In that we have seen, did not to go. If we are happy, then all positive. If we are negative, so I have just copy paste only positive. Prasadam. In Shankaracharya ji has written the meaning. What is the meaning of prasadaha? So he says prasadaha is prasannata. Cheerfulness. Prasadaha is called swasthya. Swasthya means health. Which type of health? So our emotional health is healthy. It's called swasthya. Really speaking, swastha. There is a one word is called swastha. Meaning is swasmin. Tishtati. One who remains with oneself is called tishtati. If our physical body and if mind is okay, then we can say I am swastha. But generally, when body is okay, then we say swastha. But swastha can applicable for both gross body and more subtle body. So swasmin tishtati. One who is always, there is a no complaint with reference to physical body, there is a no complaint with reference to mind. One who remains, abides in oneself, swastha. Tasya bhavaha swasthya. Swasthya. Tasya bhava swasthya. And Bhagavan says, one emotional mind is relaxed. One emotionally, one who is balanced, then we say that a person is prasada. That person is tranquil. There is no problem because all problems available compared to physical body in mind only. Then mind, because of mind, it goes in buddhi. Then mudavate cannot take proper decision. But generally, his mind is a culprit, always creating different type of problem. If Bhagavan says his mind is prasadam, if mind is cheerful, then it is called swasthya. We are healthy, emotionally healthy. And Bhagavan says, and Shankaracharya has written, prasade sati kimsya. If our mind is cheerful, then what will happen? He says iti uchyate in next verse. It is being said in next verse. Prasade sarva dukhanam hanihi asya upajayate prasanna chetaso hi ashu buddhi paryavatishtate. Prasade sati. Again, this is sati saptami. When mind is cheerful, then what will happen? Bhagavan says, hanihi upajayate. there is a destruction is born. Hanihi means destruction. Nashaha. Nashaha upajayate is born. Whose nashaha? Bhagavan says sarva dukkhana. All pain will go. Sarva dukkhanam hanihi prasade upajayate. When this all pain will go, then all pain will go when mind is cheerful. Hanihi upajayate. And Bhagavan says, prasanna chetasah. One whose mind is cheerful, that person, buddhihi paryavatishtate. Here the meaning of buddhi is called atmagnana. Paryavatishtate will steady inside. Otherwise, while listening, everything will go in mind. Class over, everything will disappear. Paryavatishta means ever stay in the mind. Ashu means immediately. He ashu. The benefit of prasadam manaha is hanihi upajayat. So I have just written anvayaha. Prasade sati, when mind is cheerful. Here prasada is not Gujarati prasada. It goes in some temple and they give prasada. Even this prasada we can take because of Ishwarasya prasada. Our mind is cheerful. But prasada means when mind is cheerful, asya purushasya, that person who lives a life of karma yoga, any person, one whose mind is cheerful, sarva dukkhana hanihi upajayati. Here hanihi is equal to nasha. Upajayati, all pain. He says, yasma, because of this reason, prasanna chetasaha buddhihi ashu paryavatishati. A person who has cheerful mind, in that person, atma gnana immediately well stays. For long time it stays. Paryavatishati. Well established. In which type of mind? So again I have written one whose indriyas are atma vasha in previous verse. Atma vashehi indriyehi raga dvesha viyuktehi indriyehi plus videyatma. We have seen in previous verse. Videyatma, one whose mind is under control, that person is prasada. And what is the hani or what are the pain? So asya purushasya videyatmanaha, for this person, hani sarva dukkhanam. So I have written sarva dukkhanam hani. So which type of pain that we have seen? Adhyatmik, adhibhautik and adhidevik. If in physical body or mind is called adhyatmik, surrounding problem, maybe physically somebody is sick or there will be other problem also. The person cannot allow us to listening is also can create a dukkha only, and adi devi means a problems comes from nature. These all are contained hanihi, nashaha upajayate. Then we can have, we should have question, how can nashaha possible? Dukkhana, nashaha, how can it possible? So I have written, really speaking, there is no destruction of pain, but in spite of pain, we don't have any complaint. If we start studying, it doesn't mean a cyclone won't come, it doesn't mean tsunami won't come, it doesn't mean this physical body doesn't have any problem. Problem will come, but that's why really speaking, no destruction, but the meaning is no more complaint. Because always our mind keep on complaining, because we would like to see according to our own glasses. If we have wear yellow glass, then we can start seeing people with yellow. If we have wear red, black, orange, anything, so we would like to see according. So what we think, then we would like to see. But now, no glasses, no any judgment, no justification, even no judgment. So there is a no complaints. It's called Bhanihi. Our mind is free from all problems. And still I have written here, these three problems, no? Adhyatmik, to prarabdham, to iha bhujyata. If any problem with regard to our body, then we have to tell ourselves, prarabdha iha bhujyata. We have to experience our own prarabdha. If adi bhautikam, if surrounding problem, so we can tell ourselves, we cannot change person or situation. Only acceptance. This is only, and Adi Devika means a nature is not, is their own law. Nature works according to their order. It is never under power. So everybody, but our mind is free from complaint. It is called Hanihi Upajayate, nothing else. Shankaracharya is not written that he can write Purva Pakshi. He can create one Purva Pakshi and he can say, how can Hanihi Upajayate? If person has prarabdha karma, he has to suffer, then how can Nashaha possible? Nashaha not possible. Only our perspective change, our point of view change, we don't have any more complaints. Hanihi Upajayate. And Bhagavan says, Prasanna Chetaso Mayashu. This is the very important. Prasanna Chetasaha. One whose mind is cheerful, then only Buddhihi means self-knowledge, Atmagnan, Ashu, quickly, Paryavatishtate. Knowledge will well establish. Because mind doesn't have any problem now. Mind is totally tranquil. Everything will go inside. And what is the meaning of Paryavatishtate? So just, but this gnanam we can digest, we can assimilate, and this nourish, this digested knowledge, this assimilated knowledge nourished us. So in our behavior, this gnanam starts reflecting. This is called prasanna chetaso viyashu buddhif paryavatishtate. Shankaracharya is written before 66th verse. He says, Evam prasanna chetasaha avasthita buddhehe kritakrityata. A person whose mind is cheerful, in whose buddhi gnanam is well established, is called avasthita buddhehe, and that person feels kritakrityaha, meaning I have fulfilled everything. There is no anything to be accomplished. Is kritakrityata yataha. Because of this, tasmat ragadvesha viyuktehi indriyehi shastra yad aviruddheshu avarjiniyeshu yuktaha samacharet. That Bhagavan says one have to behave in which way? So he says, Ya ragadvesha viyuktehi indriyehi. A person who feels kritakrityata, a person feels I have accomplished, then that person should have sense organs without any personal likes and dislikes. And then whatever person, here aviruddha, whatever given in Shastra, that person should be endowed with these all qualities. So Shastra aviruddheshu avarjiniyeshu yukta. So amanito adam vidva. It is given in Shastra that person should yukta. In Samacharit means that person should behave like this, or we can say that person can move in the sense object and without any personal likes dislikes. This is also very beautiful verse. Bhagavan says, Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya. First line. There are total 4 sentences I have here. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya nacha ayuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata shanti. Third one, ashantasya utah sukha. Ashantasya utah sukha. Ayuktasya buddhihi nasti. So ayuktasya means one whose mind is not under control. Ayuktasya, a person who is not shamayukta. We can say ayukta means one whose mind is not under control and one whose mind is not tranquil. That person doesn't have buddhi. So here the buddhi is not that person is buddhi, we said without buddhi, but here the meaning is atmagnani. That person doesn't have self-knowledge. So ayuktasya atmagnanam na asti. A person who is not master of one's own mind, that person doesn't have self-knowledge. If, and again Bhagavan says, ayuktasya bhavana nasti. Ayuktasya bhavana na. So again the meaning of ayuktasya means saying a person who is not master of one's own mind, that person cannot sit in contemplation. Dhyanam, a person cannot see. Ayuktasya bhavana na. And one who cannot sit in contemplation, abhavayataha. Here bhavana means contemplation. Contemplation means we can sit and we can take any word and we start thinking. It's called contemplation. And Bhagavan says, abhavayataha. One who cannot sit in contemplation, na shanti. That mind cannot be tranquil. That mind cannot be peaceful. So abhavayataha na shantihi, and ashantasya kuta sukham. If person is not with peace, then how can that person be happy? This is the 4 line. Ayuktasya buddhihi nasti. First, ayuktaha means one whose mind is not under control. That person, buddhihi nasti, atmagnanam nasti. Again, ayuktasya adam ashamaha. One whose mind is not controlled, bhavana na asti, cannot sit in meditation. Abhavayataha. One who cannot sit in meditation, shanti nasti. That mind doesn't have peace. And a person who doesn't have peace in mind, that person cannot be happy. Even that person is millionaire, but that person cannot be happy. What I have written here, it says, our Vedanta Shravanam is not simple listening, but our Vedanta Shravanam is different from simple listening. People just mere listening is not like that. This Vedanta Shravanam needs total interest in Ishvara also. In person should have love towards Vedanta. Otherwise, Shastra will never bless. Shastra always blissful. But when we take their blessing. So first is we have total interest in Shastra, Ishvara also and Vedanta also. And while listening also, our alertness is very much necessary. What we are listening. That I have mentioned here in one story, and it is not I am just joking or blabbering, but this is the truth. One Swami, what I have mentioned, his name is Paramarthananda. He is very known in South. He is from Chennai. Paramarthananda. He has told this story. He says, and he has a very big crowd. There are many people, and he is master of Vedanta. He is just master. And he is always go by point. So anybody can enjoy. But this Swamiji used to wear dhoti and one Angavastram. Angavastram without under wearing anything. Means no t-shirt or nothing. Only Angavastram. So this is his habit. So when he starts classes, now if this Angavastra falls, again he put like this. Again it falls, again he puts. So many times, because he doesn't like to show anybody tummy or everything. So he used to cover his whole body with Angavastra. So this is his style of taking class. So one day, one lady has come after Swamiji has finished the class, and she has a bunch of safety pins. So the ladies used to. Then she says, "I am just gift." Swamiji says, she said to Swamiji, "I'm just giving you a gift." Swamiji says, "What can I do with this safety pin?" So she says, "You can put here, like when both with both this. So you need not to do, because today you have done 200 times your Anga Vastram is fall again your." Then Swamiji says, "You have counted." Means whole 1 hour, her mind where her mind would be only when this Angavastram comes down and when Swamiji put again on it. So this is, we cannot say she is listening Vedanta, but what she is listening. And I have heard from Swamiji only in his lecture. Literally, she has given a bunch of safety pin to Swamiji. You can put here, so nothing will fall. You can sit without moving your head and you can teach. Then he says, what are the lakshana of students? How students would be? We have studied, if you are this is Suvichara. This says, Evam Vidyarthi Lakshana. What is the meaning of Vidyarthi? It is very common. Like we say, Chaturveda Purushartha. So what is the meaning of Purushartha? Purushena Artha. Purushena Artha, desire by person is called Purushartha. Same Vidyayaha Arthi. Arthi is equal to Vidyarthi. One who is desired to have knowledge, that is called Vidyarthi, and these are the Lakshana. This should be the trait of Vidyarthi. The first one is Kakadrashti. Kakadrashti means that our crow, always his eyes moving around, he knows where some food has come, so he's very focused. Kakadrashti is very alert. Whenever some food has gone, immediately he goes and pick up. Nowadays, no crow, no? It's very painful, but there are no crow. Maybe Maharashtra, I don't know, but in Gujarat, very less crow. We never see any crow surrounded. Maybe because of some internet or more some frequency. Then first, Bhako Dhyana. This our Bakaha is what we say. Bakaha means not swine, but crane, not crane also. There is another name. What we say crane, not Bagaha. Batak, what we call? That white, yeah, white. Even here when JCB start, that what we call? Not crane, is specific name. This Bagala, that I know, but I would like to know in English. This Bagaha would sit inside the water with closed eyes, as though it is looking, it's doing meditation. But He's always saying where fish come. When fish comes, immediately he picks up and eat it. So this, the concentration of this bakaha always for fish. It is called Bhagavat Dhyan. See, it is an alert. Bakaha is also alert. Crow is also alert. And how should our Vidyarthis sleep? He says Shvana Nidra. The sleep of student should like a dog. If we pass now, if we think this dog is sleeping, but immediately when we pass, he opens the eyes. So it's always, it is never deep sleep. It is always half sleep, as though he's sleeping, but it is not sleeping. So students should not sleep a lot. This is the meaning. Shvana Nidra. Student should not wear high-fi vastra, jirna vastra. Otherwise, whole focus today what I will wear and how can I praise others. Jirna vastra. Jirna means not, but old. Alpaharaha. Students should not eat too much. If we eat too much, then again sleep comes. So these 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So total 5 traits are called Vidyarthi Lakshana. If we consider ourselves as a Vidyarthi, then we should develop this type of traits. So Vidyarthi Lakshana, but Nasti Buddhi Ayuktasya, Nachayuktasya Bhavana. Tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Namaskar.